to wake up in the morning to the quiet of the cove and hear Aunt Bessie talking to herself, and to hear poor Uncle John mumbling wishes to old Nell. It made me feel like everything was fine. I was born down by the water, it's here I'm gonna stay. I've searched for all the reasons why I should go away, but I haven't got the thirst for all those modern day toys, so I'll just take my chances with those saltwater joys. Following a little brook as it trickles to the shore in the autumn when the trees are flaming red, kicking leaves that fall around me, watching sunsets paint the hills. It's all I'll ever need to feel at home. This island that we cling to has been handed down with pride by folks who fought to live here, taking hardships all in stride. So I'll compliment her beauty, hold on to my goodbyes, and I'll stay and take my chances with those saltwater joys. How can I leave those mornings with the sunrise on the cove and the gulls like flies surrounding Clayton's wharf? Platter's Island wrapped in a rainbow in the evening after fog. The ocean smells are perfume to my soul. Some go to where the buildings reach to meet the clouds, where warm and gentle people turn to swarming faceless crowds. So I'll do without their riches, glamour and the noise, and I'll stay and take my chances with those saltwater toys. Some go to where the buildings reach to meet the clouds, where warm and gentle people turn to swarming faceless crowds. So I do without their riches, glamour and the noise, and I'll stay and take my chances with those saltwater joys.
Was a lad in a fishing town. The old man said to me, you can spend your life, your jolly life, just sailing on the sea. You can search the world for pretty girls till your eyes are weak and dim, but don't go searching for a mermaid, son, if you don't know how to swim. Cause her hair was green as seaweed, her skin was blue and pale, her face it was a work of art. I love that girl with all my heart, but I only like the upper part, I did not like the tail. I signed onto a sailing ship, my very first day at sea. I seen the mermaid in the waves, her reaching out to me. Come and live with me in the sea, said she, down on the ocean floor, and I'll show you a million wondrous things you've never seen before. So over I jumped and she pulled me down to her seaweed bed, and a pillow made of a tortoise shell she placed beneath my head. She fed me shrimp and caviar upon the silver dish. From her head to her waist it was just my taste, but the rest of her was a fish. Cause her hair was green as seaweed, her skin was blue and pale, her face it was a work of art. I love that girl with all my heart, I only liked the upper part, I did not like the tail. one day she swam away, so I sang to the clams and the whales. Oh, how I miss her seaweed hair and the silver shine of her scales. But then her sister, she swam by, set my heart a-whirl. 'Cause her upper part was an ugly fish, but her bottom part was a girl. Yes, her hair is green as seaweed, her skin is blue and pale. Her legs, they are a work of art. I love that girl with all my heart, and I don't give a damn about the upper part, 'cause that's how I get my tail. Come here, mate, darling. Show me your fillets. Here, fishy, fishy, fishy. Come here, my darling. Come here, my little puppy. Oh, my God. Oh, lovely. Show me a fin.
Put the light in the window, my darling, she said, as she gazed at the dark, stormy night overhead. Our little girl ran with her eager delight, and she placed in the window the tiny red light. Her father came home from his work withered cold, angry and cross 'cause his fish were not sold. He said that the oil it must do for the night, so he took from the window the tiny red light. Oh, father, dear father, don't take it away. Think of them poor sailors far out on the bay. If he could have seen what had happened that night, that might have been saved by the tiny red light. The very next morning came a knock on the door. A sailor stood pointing far out on the shore. 3 tiny ships went adrift in the gale. With tears in his eyes told her father this tale. We followed your tiny red light, said the man, till it vanished from sight on the rocks our ship ran. Many were drowned on the billows last night, that might have been saved by your tiny red light. That might have been saved by your tiny red light.
Oh, the bay is my home, 'tis there I long to roam, in a wooden boat that's bound to float on the king upon a throne, with a tumble and a roll, fishing on the shoals, sounds of the seagulls singing, 'tis music to my soul. With my thoughts running free, no smell like the salty sea, time stands still at the side of the hills, puts a peace all over me. At the end of a long hard day, I've had my work and play, boil my kettle and sip my tea on the rocky beach out the bay. Finally salt me away, and all my dues I've paid. Down by the wharf they'll bury me, so I can smell the salty spray. For the bay is my home, 'tis there I long to roam, in a wooden boat that's bound to float on the king upon the throne.
upon a throne.
Fling out the flag over creek and crag, pink, white, and green, so fair, so grand. Long may she sway over Bide and Bay, around the shores of Newfoundland. The pink, the rose of England shows, green St. Patrick's emblem bright, while in between the spotless sheet of Andrew's cross displays the white. It hails the pink, the white, the green, our patriot flag, long may it stand. Our sirens twine their emblems shine to form the flag of Newfoundland. Fling out the flag over creek and crag, pink, white, and green, so fair, so grand. Long may she sway over Bide and Bay, around the shores of Newfoundland, around the shores of Newfoundland. Midst Atlantic foam, so far and wide we'll raise our pride, our native flag o'er hearth and home. Fling out the flag over creek and crag, pink, white, and green, so fair, so grand. Long may she sway over Bide and Bay, around the shores of Newfoundland. Should e'er the hand of fate demand some future change in our career, we ne'er will yield on flood or field the flag we honor and revere. Fling out the flag over creek and crag, pink, white, and green, so fair, so grand. Long may she sway over Bide and Bay, around the shore